Ladies, if he's not pursuing you, that's all you need to know.
So if you're like me and you're not a huge dating app kind of girly and you want to meet someone in public and you want to get approached by a guy in public.
All right, y'all, here's a question. Why men don't approach women anymore?
Okay, I have a question for men. Why don't you guys approach us in public?
Men are 1000% less likely to approach you when you're looking like a 10 versus when you're looking like Adam Sandler.
So why do men not approach you? Rule number one, you gotta look available. But rule number two, you better smell good. That's why you need a matchmaker. More importantly, you have to let them in, and it's usually an energetic.
Ladies, if he's not pursuing you, that's all you need to know. You don't need to sit around and ask your girlfriends or try to get to the bottom of it or figure out why. The why never matters. The why never matters, and you'll never figure out the why, so don't waste your time. If he's not showing up for you, if he's not putting effort in, that's all you need to know. Keep moving. Hope it helps.
By the way, this woman is a dating coach. She's out here telling women the why doesn't matter. Because what if she had done something to him that made him stop pursuing her? Anytime you hear these women say the why doesn't matter, they just want a man to keep chasing them so they could boost their ego. It's a waste of time.
These men out here done lost their fucking minds. How you gonna tell somebody, you fine, let me get your Instagram, I'm gonna talk to you, da da da. And I say, okay, buy me a hot dog from the corner lady. He gonna say, you wildin'. You can't buy me a hot dog, but you wanna talk to me.
Just because a man compliment you on your looks doesn't mean he want to start spending money on you. He barely knows you. That's why he got your Instagram, to get to know you. And that's honestly a red flag because they just met and she expects him to start spending money on her, even though it was just a hot dog. It's just the principle.
So why do men not approach you? Rule number one, you gotta look available. But rule number two, you better smell good. That's why you need a matchmaker. More importantly, you have to let them in, and it's usually an energetic problem where you are angry, mad, frowning, dismissive, crossing your arms. You gotta be like this girl and smell good.
Are you approaching girls at a bar?
Me?
Who, me?
Who, me? I'm too nervous. I just wait in the corner and sip my drink and be mysterious.
I honestly find that guys aren't approaching girls at the bar anymore.
Weirdly enough, yeah, me neither. I usually would hear like my friends like be like, "Oh my god, like, I'm gonna go up to that girl." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Not
no one really
anymore.
does.
It's like one of your friends said it to me recently. So another guy I know said it to me, and I'm like, "You're all very attractive men," and they're like, "I am like terrified. I'm anxious," and then I'm like, "You don't even have to be anxious because you're so attractive. They're coming up to you. Like that's why."
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for men. Why don't you guys approach us in public? It's so frustrating. Like, I just went to Lowe's and I was walking around grabbing some supplies for my move, and I made eye contact with like 3 different guys. I was smiling, I was just like doing my thing, and nobody came up to me. They almost seemed like annoyed that I was looking at them. It's just such a weird world we're in. I guess everyone uses online dating apps, but if you guys would just like approach a girl, I'm telling you 99% of women would love it. Like, all you have to say is like, you know, "Oh, I love your shoes," or, you know, "Do you need help with this?" or literally anything, and you'll be able to tell right away if she's like vibing with you or if she's into you, or if she's not interested and has a boyfriend. Like, she'll probably just like be a little bit more shy and walk away or something. Like,
That is 99% not true. One guy commented, "Playing by your rules." And the rules that they have set was really simple. They told men not to approach them in public anymore because it makes them feel uncomfortable. And of course, we have those men who are very skeptical. So he says, this is obviously a trap. Because most men are afraid of being harshly rejected or being falsely accused of something. Oh, and don't forget to be 6'2". The bottom line is that if these women truly want to have a man in their lives, they're going to start having to approach men.
It's like this huge problem that I've been noticing in the dating world. The good, respectful men, the men with boundaries, will not approach women because they're trying to respect their boundaries. And it is true that biologically speaking, women are far more attuned to subtleties, like body language subtleties, than men. So a lot of times, women will actually be giving off clues and cues that they want to be approached, but it's more of like they're trying to give off a vibe or something, and the man has no idea. What ends up happening is that it's the men with no boundaries, or that don't respect boundaries, or the narcissists or the creeps that end up approaching the woman, and then the women in my life complain that it's only the creeps that approach them, when it's really we women need to be giving off way more intense.
This face is the face these women are calling RBF, which stands for resting bitch face. So when they have that face on, they don't want no man to approach them. But some girls don't even know that they're doing it. I guess. I don't know. Maybe.
Men don't approach you. Although you have beautiful hair, your makeup is spot on, your eyelashes are amazing, and your outfits are to die for. So that's not where the problem is. The point is, your attitude is what scares them off. If you're anywhere, let's say in a bar, and you're staring at your phone, and you're looking up, and you see that a guy is checking you out, and you just do this, that doesn't work anymore. We women always think we have to be these mysterious beings for distance and let them work for our love. Yeah, but give them something to work with. And what you can give them is a little smile, because you're not some flower who's waiting to be picked.
All right, y'all. Here's a question. Why men don't approach women anymore? Glad you asked. Let's get into it, family. Happy Saturday, everybody. Number 1, the fear of rejection. Women today, as we know, have some unrealistic standards. Some women. Unless he has a six-pack, 6 figure, and is 6 feet, you can't talk to him. Number 2, it's not just about the fear of rejection. For some men, it's the fear of being labeled a creep or a predator because the man that's approaching you isn't your type. So because he's interested in you, he a creep? Come on now. Number 3, online dating, which has made it so men don't have to get rejected in person. Number 4, social media. Now you can just run up in somebody's DM. You don't have to have communication skills. I think all this technology and everything has made our communication skills terrible, y'all. Terrible. And last, we've seen how women will reject men in unnecessarily rude ways. It's okay to not be interested, to try to embarrass them. Y'all, we gotta stop.
That is absolutely true. If a woman does not find you attractive, she would be disrespectful and rude to you and call you a creep. Nowadays, we got girls saying men are scared to approach women. No, they're not scared. They don't want to be disrespected.
Men are 1000% less likely to approach you when you're looking like a 10 versus when you're looking like Adam Sandler. I have noticed that men will be afraid to approach you. You do not look approachable. So if you go out, you have your hair done, you have your makeup done, your outfit looks nice, you look really put together, you just look like a full-on baddie. Men are gonna be more afraid to approach you. But if you go outside looking like Adam Sandler, for real straight up Adam Sandler energy, men are gonna come flocking to you. I've discovered this since living in a big city. I always go outside looking like this. Some old boxers on, a big t-shirt, no bra on, some flippy floppies. The men just flock to me when I look like this, right? Like I look like I literally just rolled out of the dumpster. But yet when I go out and my hair is done, I have a cute little outfit on, my makeup looks nice, like I look like I should be in Justin Bieber's music video. Probably not, but you get what I'm saying. Men do not like approaching women that look intimidating. Men do not like approaching you when you look like a 10, but when you look like a 2, they're thinking in their heads, oh yeah, I definitely got a shot. That's why all the men come up to you when you look like shit, if you didn't know that.
I can agree with that to some extent, but I wouldn't say it's looking like shit. I would say it's a more of a natural look, which is more attractive to the man. And some guys just don't like seeing women having a bunch of makeup in their face. It's just too much graffiti. And it's not because they're scared that they don't want to approach you. They just don't find you attractive.